This particular video will discuss how to easily use Windows 8 operating system. I've done a lot of research and found out that a lot of folk don't like the new operating system from Windows 8, or from Microsoft, which is Windows 8. But now most of the machines are coming equipped with Windows 8, and those of us who do not have the ability or the resources to downgrade to Windows 7, which is more comfortable for a lot of people. This tutorial is to get you more comfortable with Windows 8 and just about give you an overall look into how you can easily navigate through it. This here is what is known as the start menu, which is particularly similar to the start menu that you would pull up in any other previous versions of Windows. Here we have some apps. It's a little different because it's pretty much customizable and genuine to your user setup. And notice here in the left hand corner where my cursor is at, this is how we can just click and go straight to the desktop. This is what I like to work out of because I'm more comfortable. And I have my File Explorer icon pinned to the taskbar. And upon clicking on it, this is how we access the different files within the computer. This is where disk and portable flash drives come up, and these are the files in which you place any documents and music, pictures, anything that you have for your current user. And these are where your downloads and your icons and different things that you keep on the desktop can be located. And that's pretty much what you have access to out of the desktop now. However, where the start menu used to be, or the button, the left hand corner in the bottom, notice that it says start, and when I click on it, this is pretty much the start menu, which I mentioned in the beginning of the video. But however, it's very broad. Here we have applications which are indigenous to my computer. It's a Toshiba, and these are the apps that come equipped with it. And with Windows 8, they've made it fairly simpler to actually access any accounts that you may normally have to access through the web with just a simple click of a button. For instance, Netflix. If I click on it, I don't have it linked to my computer as of now, but however, once it is, I could just click right on it and it'll bring me in, and I'll have access to their library. Further over, we have different programs which is on the computer, things that can help you to customize your computer and have it run more smoothly, or optimize it, and more technical settings. You may also access different programs on your computer that is not on the desktop through this menu. So if you have any problem finding anything, you can most likely find it within the app tiles. These are just tiles of applications. We're going to go back to the desktop. And here on the desktop, if you go to the upper left hand corner, it brings out a tray that lets you know which recent apps you have used. And recall me opening up Netflix, in the desktop from the start menu, which I'm going to go back to here. Just remember that this is where they keep all of your currently open apps at. Now if you go to the upper right hand corner, there's a menu that slides out with different elements within the menu. As far as settings, let's click on your settings. This is basically where you power off or put your computer to sleep, and you can change your brightness and also any connections you have to the internet. Your control panel is here for you to uninstall and install applications or programs. You can personalize your computer from here as well. It's pretty neat, good to keep in mind. This particular element within the menu will take you back to the start. And also know that from the start you can access the same panel. You don't have to be in the desktop. Let's click on devices. I don't have anything right now that this could be utilized for, but since Windows 8 is pretty much a big screen, it takes up a lot of space actually, and you can connect another screen and just have it all show up at one time on split monitor. We have a sharing option. I don't have anything to share right now, but however, if I wanted to share a picture or a movie or music or anything, a link that I have within any of my files, I'm pretty sure that this is how we accomplish that. And to wrap up this tutorial, remember that the search bar is pretty much your best friend. It will take you to anything you have within the computer, any application, any file, anything that you may be looking for that you need to find. These are pretty much the apps, and if you pay close attention to the apps that we have here, sliding over to the right, you'll begin to see the different apps that you would normally see within the start menu pull down. For instance, we have Notepad here and Paint. Classic, very classic elements of the Windows operating system, and you may not find them anywhere else, but you can easily get to them through the search bar, just in case you want to fiddle around with any of the older games like Solitaire and different things that come on the computer at first purchase. This is pretty much Windows 8, and it's not as complicated as people portray it to be. Actually, it's more efficient. It's fun to use. Once on the right hardware, it can be a blast. For instance, if you have a touchscreen laptop or desktop tablet or so, this is perfect because you can just swipe between the apps instead of having to use a cursor, and it's just an all new fun experience. And we're moving into a new technology age, so I know it may be hard for us to move on, but our grandparents and some of our older relatives didn't want to use a microwave no more than between 50 and 60 years ago. So we're getting a taste of that now, and I hope that this video helps you to more fluidly navigate through the Windows 8 operating system, and thank you for watching.